that's what's going to allow me to continue to take this neuropability from here into the galaxy. So every day that you choose your brain over going insane, you're going to have a brain gain. And every day that you don't, and you allow unaccountable people to talk you into doing dumb shit, you have nobody else but yourself to blame. You can't be over here and learn all this and then think you're going to go over there and be the same. And don't go over there trying to convert them. This ain't no damn church. Don't go over there like, well, have you accepted Dr. Donna as your Lord, as the person who knows how to use the brain? No, this is personal accountability. It is a personal choice to choose your brain over everything else. It's a personal choice to do it. And if people decide that they want to come over here and learn how to use their brain, good. But there is no convincing. You are not going to convince somebody with conformity bias and confirmation bias, negativity bias, living in a comfort cocoon with a hijacked right and left amygdala that they need to change. Embrace change is one of the 74 principles of real leadership, but that's a choice that you have to make. That is a choice. When you are addicted to dopamine and I'm saying, well, dopamine is good, but they got some other neurotransmitters and you can have sustained dopamine, but that sounds like work. I could just turn the TV on. I could just go to a concert. I could just talk about people. I could scroll on social media. What you telling me to do is I got to start doing something. Yeah, you got to start using the executive function of your brain and stop letting your amygdala run your life. You do. That's step one. The amygdala has to not be in control. When you go to a 12-step program in Al-Anon, number one step is we are powerless over these things. I'm powerless over the addicts in my life. You got to accept it. I didn't cause it, I didn't create it, I can't cure it, but I can work on me. So you can keep living a hijacked amygdala existence if you want to, but that's not what we do over here. The final thing that I will say, and I said this yesterday because Reed was behaving in a disrespectful way, and as we were interacting yesterday, Nola and I said it, and I will continue to say it. Unaccountable people, and this came from Linda, she said it way back in January. Unaccountable people need a host. They need a host. They need superiority. In order for superiority complex to work for them, they need someone to feel inferior. If somebody is a victim, they need a person victimizing them. They actually need some other host in order for it to work. When you are holding yourself personally accountable on a daily basis and you are using your brain as it was designed to be used, you don't need a host. You are the host. You have the host with you everywhere that you go. You have the host with you everywhere that you go. So see, Admiral Kirk, who just came in, needed a host this morning because what I was saying wasn't enough. So Admiral Kirk needed a dopamine boost, and I didn't provide that for Admiral Kirk. So that's what I'm saying. You can't come over here because this makes you uncomfortable. So then you have to do this comfort thing in order for you to say this cognitive dissonance. It can't be true. She's not right. I got a good life. I crack jokes. I'm the life of the party. What you talking about? I'm sitting on $1 million. I'm sitting on 15 million. I live in a mansion. I'm pulling up in the woo. And I'm saying, yeah, none of that matters. If you pulling up in the woo and that's okay with you, why do you have to put a picture of it on social media? Why do you have to go to all your family and friends' house and show them that you got the Lambo or whatever it is? Because you need a host. Because when you did it, you didn't get that natural dopamine boost because you didn't get results the right way. You did not get results the right way. But when you do it the right way, you get that natural, you have the journey and you have that natural release of dopamine and you're good and you're on to the next one. But when you cheated, when you skipped the line, ill-gotten gains, when you finagled it, when you did it so you could show a motherfucker, now you got to go show a motherfucker. And that's what's wrong with that system because the amygdala is running the show. And the amygdala's job is fight, flight, freeze, or appease. So how can you let something that only knows how to fight, flight, freeze, or appease make decisions for you? You would never let a toddler drive an 18-wheeler tractor trailer truck. So why would you let your amygdala make day-to-day decisions for your life? That's how idiotic that sounds. But I'm not going to attempt to convince anybody. A person with the hijacked amygdala has to be sitting. We used to say this we say it in Al-Anon everywhere else. You got to bottom out. You have to realize that you don't want this amygdala whose job it isn't to run your life, to run your life. And when you have that cathartic moment, then you will say, definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And then you will do something different. And you will finally learn how your brain functions And then